rankings and things, you know. Back in the day,
She's evaluating.
they
You don't know. Don't
belts.
get her
A guy named
excited.
Jigoro King, who's the
She's
founder of Judo,
evaluating.
actually invented like belt ranks, you know. And the idea originally was, you
You
know,
must
because
perform
of
it, Fernando.
being the senior to somebody is like very important. It's part of it's part of the daily culture.
She thinks you're all here for her.
And so is the Q system. The Q and the down system. The Q and the down system, they have anything to do with karate. They do it with everything. They're like, for us, if you go to the Y, it takes 20 lessons. I mean, you're like a puppy, and then you're like a minnow, and then you're like something like that. In Japan, you're 10th Q. Like, you don't know how to swim. You're 10th Q. And as you get better at swimming, you're like, oh, you're 5th Q. They give you a 5th Q, like that. They do it for everything. Badminton, quilting, like, whatever. You know, making tea. You know, you're gonna be like a 5th dan.
Welcome to our brown and black belt test and our adult test. We're currently speaking, Mr. Bernard is currently speaking to the students in preparation of beginning the test. Hope you enjoy. If you have any issues, please text us or text your family member here if the online stuff goes wonky. Thank you.
Because at the university, they would have, okay, we're gonna have a judo team. We'll make a judo team. And then we needed to know who the seniors were. So they gave me black belts. And then brown belts for the juniors and green belts for the sophomores and white belts for the freshmen. So when you went to a meet, you know, you could just look around and be, oh, that's the senior, you know, that's the senior guy. And everybody knew like how to do it, right? And then you got your belt, like if you're a freshman and you're throwing the sophomores, they're like, that's no good, because you're his co-high. So they slapped the green belt on you. So nobody got embarrassed, right? You can't be a sophomore getting thrown by your little brother in the tournament. So give you a green belt. So now everybody thinks, right now when you're throwing the other green belts, nobody's embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Because you're the 70 years later, you know, we have like 50 belts.
No one's really looking at you.
Belts for little kids, you know. You go down the street and it's like the 6-year-old got his black belt in Taekwondo. You know, the mom's like, man, hey, we just moved from Philadelphia, you know. Okay, I want my now 7-year-old to do martial arts. I want to bring him to your club. I'm like, okay, man, okay. Well, he has a black belt, you know, it's going to say, oh my God. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So what's my point? My point is that it's me, okay. And then to understand a little bit about me, I was trained originally in something completely different. I was trained by a guy named Daniel Santo in Filipino Kali and in the Chinese methodology. The Chinese methodology is there are no belt ranks. It's just concepts and principles, and everybody trains together, you know, and one thing leads to another. They never do we never did anything like stop. We never did everything you did was just keeps going, very fluid. And then as a kickboxer, in Thai boxing, with a guy named Chai Sirsu, that's how I started. I didn't even start doing karate until I was like 34. Just by chance, I got a flyer in the mail one time for a karate championship at Mizzou. And I was like, it was like a karate kid. I showed up and they're like, what belt do you do? And I'm like, black belt. I bought a uniform, put it on right, and I about knocked out everybody at their state champions. You know what I'm saying? That's how it started for me. And then there was a guy named Doug Dennis who hates me now, but he's like my nemesis. And he was at the time was UST coach. He was like, man, we never saw you before. And I spent a couple of years like learning the rules, made the UST in '95. And then they were like, and then they told me, hey, you should do okay. You know what I'm saying? I was never a white belt in karate. I was never a green belt or a brown belt in karate. I just took I took a skills test one day, and they just promoted me to third dan. That's my first certificate on my wall at home, is third dan. And then I started taking some club teams to their championships, and we whooped them. Like Pan American Championships, World Championships. And everybody got upset because they're like, this guy that we never heard of, his athletes are winning everything. And everybody was embarrassed. So like a year later, they just promoted me to fourth round. for no good reason other than that. You follow what I'm saying? That was a long time ago. And then I learned the system for 15 years. I didn't take another test for 15 years. And then I took a last test. I'm bad with time, but I think it was 5 years ago at the last dojo there, right? And they promoted me to fifth dan. And the U.S. National program did the same thing, promoted me to fifth dan. So I'm officially like a karate person, you know, have some powers, you know, like the National Federation gives me the power to just promote people to third-degree black belt. I don't have to have any supervision. They just trust my word, you know. I can order certificates from. I don't. I'm like Bilbo Baggins. They give me the ring because they know I'm not going to use it. If that makes you understood, right? That people, when they get the ring, they're like, precious, and they put it on and go crazy, right? But Bilbo, he doesn't do that. He puts it on once in a while when he needs to, and most of the time he just takes it off and keeps it in the pocket. So why do I share this with you, right? Is that the process of what, for me, like in the dojo, right, is for you to be good at what we're doing rather than concerning yourself so much with belt ranks. Now, belt ranks are important because they keep order, they give people goals, something to look forward to, something to work towards. Do you follow what I'm saying? And the more that I understand about how the karate training process works, you know, I see the value, you know, because it takes a person that doesn't know, you know, they don't know anything, and in a sort of orderly fashion, brings them to a skill level. Did you follow what I'm saying? So it's 4 curriculums sanctioned by the Budokan in Japan to teach people karate. Wada-ryu, Goju-ryu, Shotokan, and Shito-ryu. So people are talking about my style. It's not really a style. It's 4 families put together a teaching syllabus and applied it to the Budokan in Japan. Actually, many did, but 6 were originally accepted as verified, like educational curriculum, and then 2 of them, you know, they were unpopular and didn't really work that good, so they just kept the 4 that we have now, and it's those 4 syllabuses, right, that are recognized by, you know, the Olympic Committee. So if you go to a big karate tournament like the WKF, you know, and you run a kata, it's got to be from one of those 4 syllabuses. Right? Go to the National Federation, and, you know, trying to make the U.S. team, same, right? You run a kata, it's got to be one of those 4 syllabuses, and it's outlined, everybody knows the curriculum, all the senior people know the curriculum. So if you're running Shito-ryu Basadai, and you're doing things like this, you know, everybody knows that. They're able to judge and be like, oh, he did it better than this guy. Do you get what I'm saying? When you talk about styles, style is like when you talk to somebody, right? Style is a dumb conversation. It's an ignorant conversation. Style. All the karate styles, it's all the same thing. You go to the Goju-ryu dojo, they're doing down blocks. You go to the Shotokan thing, they're doing it. It's all the same. It's just a difference in the way that they teach the skills and the order in which they teach them. So, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, anybody with a black belt has basically the same skills. All my black belt friends all got front kick, round kick, side kicks, you know, they all do side blocks, all the knife blocks, it's all the same. Did you get what I'm saying? Our family, that's a little different. Our family is the Shiokan. Shiokan. Kai means organization. I jokingly refer to it as a mantra. right? Because it's not really an organization, like, they're not incorporated. It's not like that. It's truly a mafia. You know, it's by word, right? And with a word, they're like, you're out. Like, I know people right now, I know a guy that you've met, and they just, with a word, you're out. And then everybody's like this to him. Right? It's serious, you know, like it's serious, right? Because the world is small, the karate world is actually very small. So, you know, loyalties and relationships, things like that, with the upper parts of the mafia, you know, they matter. Because if they boot you out, that follows you around. You know, it follows you to the WKF, it follows you to the National Federation. You know, if you're involved in the industry, you know, it's a big deal. Everybody finds out, you know, and then you're shunned. So you can't get anything done. Our mafia, the Shidokai, is the original group of Shitoryu. So there are many, many people doing Shitoryu. Millions of people doing Shitoryu. But the mafia is the Shidokai. That's the founder, Ken Mabuni, his son, Ken Mabuni, who's dead now. Genzo Iwata, who's the son of like the best student ever in Shitoryu. He's the president of the federation right now. And Shoko Sato, who is our, you know, master. I don't like to use that, that's a karate word, but he's the president of the Pan American Federation, and he's also now a vice president of the World Shitoryu Federation. So he's a big, you know, he's a high up person in the mafia. You follow what I'm saying? And we're aligned with that group. So that patch you're wearing, the USA Shidokai, right? That's the symbol of the USA chapter. So you should wear it, you know, proudly. The USA Shidokai, in the late 90s, they conscripted me to represent them in America. So I'm a founding member of the Shidokai. When we began, we were 87th at the World Championship in 2000. 87th. That's almost dead last. 2003, 3 years later, we finished 6th at the World Championships in Moscow. 3 years later, 2006, we got our first bronze medal. We got a team bronze and we got individual bronze. 3 years later, we repeated another team bronze, and then we got several medals. The last World Championship that I organized a team for was in Mexico, and that might have been 5 years ago. We skipped one in Fukushima, and then they had one more in Japan. I didn't go to. I didn't have time. And at that one, we got in Mexico again. We got third in the team. We got Rob. Should got second.
No, we got like second.
No, we got third in Mexico. Team, we got third. And then we got a bunch of individual gold,
That we should have got first.
silver, and bronze medals. We did very, very good. So what's my point? My point is that also in the national federation that selects the team, we have many referees now with Pan America level and some now going to world level licenses. That's a huge endeavor, very expensive endeavor to do that.
So many, we're not allowed to wear jackets.
And we have many athletes on the national team, and some of the only ones really winning medals at big championships. So the reason, like, if I'm like a new parent, I come in, I want my kid to do karate, you know, they sign up for their little white belt, you know, none of that matters to them. How much is it? How many classes are you supposed to do? Older people that have been here for a while, right, is you need to understand that you're part of something much bigger, much more robust than what's going on here in these four walls. You understand? And we have to, like, you guys have to up your game and be at the same level as your counterparts. So, for example, Luis Sanchez doing the exact same thing down in Miami as we're doing with you. Frank Pugruita doing the exact same thing in Texas with his kids. Same thing. Gino Alfonso, same thing in his backyard, training kids. And so a lot of the work and the yelling and the fix this and the fix that, that you hear from us is because we know these people. Like Luis is like my brother. Like we communicate with each other. Like we know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And we want to make sure that you guys meet the standard of the highest level of people within the mafia. Okay? Next month, we're going to do examinations, in front of Master Sato. So he doesn't know you. I mean, you might have met him. I mean, he don't know you. We're going to make it. You're going to fill out an application, a resume, essentially. We're going to forward that to him. He's going to read through it to familiarize himself with you guys, and then we're going to have that exam, and then that performance, that one performance, is going to encapsulate everything that he knows about you in terms of your performance of the karate. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard task, man. That's a hard task for you. You know what I'm saying? And so your performance, is really paramount. Today, what are we going to do? Today, we're going to run through you guys are colored buttons.
No, don't be like that.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So your job is you're supposed to have mastery over the ABCs of what we're doing.
Mr. Neal's trying to write it down.
Blocks, kicks, like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the nuts and bolts of what we're doing. As you pass, you're supposed to have a mastery of that. So when you go to brown belt, right? I'm not supposed to be like Mr. Neal. When you punch, you're supposed to be in a short punch stance, straight in your foot. Like it shouldn't be that way. It should be like you already know. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? So that when we get here, we can focus on expanding the body of information rather than continuing to constantly work on nuts and bolts. You know what I'm saying? Right? For you brown belts, right? It's supposed to be young. As a coach, it's very frustrating. Spent 2 years telling you, hey man, turn your foot when you make that stance, man. Get down in your front stance. And then to have you be at brown belt and have to constantly go back as if you're an orange belt or green belt and be like, hey, fix your foot, pull your hand back, because that's not where we're supposed to be. You're supposed to already know that stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? So it becomes frustrating. And that's why sometimes when I yell at you a lot, that's why we're like pulling our hair out. I'm driving home at night, 18 hours. I'm like, those kids are driving me crazy. And then I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be yelling at them like that. Oh, the parents probably think I'm a jerk. I probably hurt that kid's feelings. Like, you all throw that emotion, right? Because if we don't yell at you, you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And then he was asking me, well, how old's got to be a brown belt? Just 5 minutes ago, investment. And I was telling him, the test for black belt is actually easy. It's 2 lousy katas, Basada and Saint-Chen. The basics you've been doing for 4 years, 12 bunkai out of Basada, and 4 one-steps. It's not even a hard test. It's easy. But the hard part of it is your attitude towards the work of it. right? So you're little kids. So one day you're like this. And then we yell at you and then you're like, and you do it begrudgingly, right? And what we're waiting for is we're waiting for you to do it because you know that that's what you're supposed to be doing for your karate. Not because her and I are constantly yelling at you. You understand? So your passage to black belt is less about the technical material and more about you as a kid developing into a more serious young adult. Does that make sense? And that'll be the thing that, since they're most big on it, that'll be the thing that holds you back, is your attitude towards your practice. Okay? Remember that. And you guys, this is the last look at you. The next time we're standing here, you're going to be tested for black belt. Did you ever see the movie Milan, the cartoon? So remember the ragtag group? And the one general, the one guy's like, oh my gosh, these soldiers are like Looney Tunes, man. We can't go to battle with them. But the captain, he says, General, they've been through the training. It's time for them to go to war. You know what I'm saying? Like they've done what they're supposed to do. Okay, I love that movie because that's what it is, right? You've been through the training. We can't spend forever waiting for you to get a black belt, right? You've been through it. You've been shown the stuff you're supposed to know. So it's time for you to live or die, just like the group in Milan. And the group in Milan did well. If you don't remember, you should go back and watch the cartoon. I don't like the movie. I don't like the movie, the new one. But the cartoon, A+. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm talking about? Remember the big fat guy? He's like, boom, like this, like knocking people off, you know? Exactly. Picking people up, like this. Exactly. They thought he was like clumsy and a little slow, but he turns out to be like this. Okay, so that's you. Everybody's got strengths, everybody's got weaknesses. You make your strengths show through. Okay? Right now, it's going to be a short kihon. Short. We're not going to do like thousands, like the little kids. It's going to be short. I need to see because we have a lot to get through. I need to see 100% effort on each one rather than doing 100 of them, hoping I can get 5 or 6 good ones. Do you get what I'm saying? Right. See? Show me your rate. Up. So. See what I mean? Show me. Hey.
The dog, Sensei, you ready? For two.
Hey. Right.
Are you ready?
Very good. As Mo asked us, we start as far back as possible. So we're going to get about 3, 4. There's going to be a lot of forward turn and go back the other way because of our space limitations. Okay. All right. First series. York. Come on. Hey. Bang. Oyazuki. Short step and jump. It's. Hey. Jump. And one in. Automatic, no straight up. Going. Come on. Hey. I need one. Postures need to be elongated for blocking. It's me. Son. Hey. It's me. Son. Hey. It's me. Son. It's me. Son. Yummy. Come on, hey. Get on right, down block. It's me. Son. It's me. Son. It's me. Son. It's me. Yummy. Scoot back. Remember this. Scoot back. Take up the line so we have a little more space. Going. Come on. Hey. Side arm block. You okay? It's me. Son. Jim. It's me. Son. It's me. Son. Stepping back. It's me. Yummy. It moves like one starts that way. So Mr. Mill's not struggling with that. Noise. Hey! Hey! It's me. Son. Two. Hey! It's me. Son. Hey! It's me. Son. Back. It's me. Good. Come on, hey! Hey! Knife hand in cat stance. Knife hand block in cat stance. Ready? It's. Take a minute and settle down into that. Me. Son. She. Go. Stepping back, straight back. It's me. Son. She. Stepping forward. It's me. Son. She. Go. Stepping backwards at an angle. It's me. Son. She. Go. Stepping forward again, straight forward. It's me. Son. She. Go. Stepping backwards at an angle with a front snap kick out of it. It's me. Son. She. Go. Stepping forward, straight forward. It's me. Son. turning backwards at an angle with a front round kick at it. It's hit. Jump. Shoot. Go. And young. Press your arms a little bit. Yoink. Come on. Hey. Hey. Boys and put up. Ready? It's. Hey. Turn. Hold it. It's. Meet. Turn. Hold it. It's. Meet. Turn. Hold it. It's. Meet. Turn. Hold it. Good. Okay. Yakuzu. Just straight Yakuzu. Come on. Hey. So first step, hit twice. It's. Knee. Turn. Two. Go. Hold it. Hey. So you have to get back to that. So first step twice. It's. Knee. Turn. Two. Go. Hold it. Hey. Yummy. Yakuzuki in Shikora. Yoink. Come on. Hey. Hey. Ready? It's. Knee. Turn. Two. Back leg two. Hold it. Hey. It's. Knee. Turn. Two. Back leg two. Hold it. It's. Knee. Turn. Hold it. It's. Knee. Hold it. And young. Yoink. Hey. My Gary, so that's returning your leg to the position. So it's just out and back. Ready? It's. Knee. Front foot stays in position. Knee. Don't twist your front foot. Get in position. Grab to the floor. Knee. Turn. Two. Go. Go. Six. Punch. Two. Two. Five. Front kick, front punch. First, the Shotokan style, where you leave it out. Ready? It's. Knee. Turn. Two. Hold it. Hey. Hold up. It's. Knee. Turn. Two. Hold it. Hey. Now the shooter stuff. You pull it back. Ready? It's Heat. Time. Two. Go. Ready? Rise up. It's Heat. Time. Two. Ready? And the other. Great. Boys, guys, handstand, 45 degrees around here, shoot it out, 40 degrees, shoot it out, wait there, yoke there. Look here as you cycle. What? This is the last, this is the knee list that we got to follow on in December. So yoke there. It's the next. We talked about this. Is what's most important is that the leg completely extend with the foot position before coming back. Right? So push your heel all the way out. And don't flip it. Push it out, then bring it. Push it out, then bring it. Don't do like. Okay. You need to see the foot position at the end of it. See it? Right. Your delivery is less important. So I do it. I've always done it like this from when I first started. So it's ingrained in me to bring my feet together when I do it. But it's acceptable to step behind and drive the leg. And I like it out. You know what I mean? The delivery is not what's being judged. It's the extension and the heel being pushed out that's being looked at. Got it? Right. Okay. And it's the front leg, not the back leg. Good. Right. Right. It's knee. Touch. Go. Move. It's knee. Sun. Cheek. Go. Hold it. Hey. It's
Hard, everybody.
knee. Sun. Instead of trying to kick high, try to kick straight off the hip. So you can lock it stiff. Ready? Cheek. Hold it.
Hey.
Skips. Lock it off. Knee. Lock it off. Sharply. Sun. Hold it. Cheek. Go. For a second before you do that. Cheek. Hard, you gotta. And then he's done. Hold it. It's knee. Sun. Hold it. Cheek. and yummy. And give me like 2 minutes, like a little water, and then please come back.
No, I got it. I'm the best.
That's actually pretty good. If there's something to work on, it would probably be the sidekicks. But I think the rest is pretty good. And this next section is a little bit more laborious. So I'm going to separate them now into basically red and blue. Because what we need to do is we need to simulate a little bit the black belt test and how things go. Okay. So I'm going to ask you to be one. Remember your number. You're going to be one red. And just as I give you a number, just make a line this way on the blue. And same over here. You know, first one here, last one here. So you're going to be one red, you're going to be one blue. You're going to be two red, two blue. You're going to be three red, three blue, four red, four blue, five red, five blue, six red, six blue, seven blue. You're going to be seven blue, and Jeremy, you're going to be 6 and 7. Okay. Okay. So make a bow, and then have a seat as you know you're cramped over there, but as far off the red as you're able, and just have a seat. In this format, we have actually two formats that you need to grasp. The first format of Germany, or actually, Jack. Okay. The first formatting is under black belt. Because I guess the same as competition format. So while you're waiting here, avoid the desire to bow. Don't do it. Just stand here. And when they call you in, out the front first. And you enter. You arrive here, third bow, and that third bow begins a clock. And the maximum time of the clock is 6 minutes. So if for any reason you're here longer than 6 minutes, you're disqualified. Each individual announces their kata. Hand me down.
Junior kata.
And after having announced, right, you begin at your own pace. Right? Unaffected. The other individual. At the end, your bow stops the clock that was running. So don't forget that. Then you're free to exit. Upon exiting, bow to my opponent first. Front. And then I'm free to exit. Front. Okay, so let's begin with the first three. Perfect. Go back to where you started. Typically, athletes that have done this a lot of times, they know this format. You know what I mean? If there's any sort of pause, like maybe, I don't know, the athletes aren't sure, like they look up and they look unsure. The referee sometimes will do this, like a little blast with a whistle to let you know, like you'll be kind of looking, waiting, and you haven't started. So the referee will be like, they haven't started. So he'll just go and let you know if you can go. And so done. 10. I want you both to run Juvenile Cup. Ready? Should say. Begin. Remain. Recenter on your red, and just recenter. So those are marked like that, so you have space and the athletes don't run into each other. Now you're going to run a second round. In the second round, you're going to repeat junior method. You're going to perform hand, knee down. Now listen, I know that you're required what you're required, and you might think, oh no, I didn't do that. You're going to walk through it to the best of your ability. Slow the pace down. Take time to remember. Ready? Hand down starts like this. Circle button. That's the to your back. Mounts. Hand down. Ready down. Your. And begin. Very good. Now, in the third round, we'll repeat Juninho cut. Now you're going to do the hand showdown. That's the one you prepare. So as you ascend, You don't get to discard the previous one. You have to remember it. Right? That's why I got the big belt, right? Because I have to be able to regurgitate every concept from white belt up to my current rank, including the bunkai, the stance, the tail. You follow what I'm saying? That's what that's what it means to do that, right? As black belts, you need to be able to do that for sure. All your hand katas, Basada extension, minimum. If you can't regurgitate your 5 hand katas and Basada extension, there's a problem. You know what I'm saying? You might be rusty on the others. You might have trouble regurgitating like the detail on close up and embarrassing. But 5 peons, Basada extension, that's pretty much what makes you a black belt. Yeesh. So, mom's done.
Sudan.
Begin. Fourth round and Simon.
Sudan.
As you depart to the edge of the red, or to each other first, to the front second, and then turn and depart. Hey. Starting with you.
Nino kata.
Moving to the end. Remember, don't bow in while you're behind your body.
Iran. Iran.
Down the shoulder.
And shoulder.
Down, shoulder.
Good job. Good job.
And outside back. And can I walk? Take a moment. Couple of breaths. Recenter. So that you're not performing kata after kata like you're in a hurry, right? It's a new event. So reset your brain for the pace of the thing you're about to perform. And on Sunday.
And Sunday. Good.
Required. It's young.
And yonder.
On yonder.
Good. Good. Good.
Going down. You're gonna run my punch. Hey.
And yonder.
And punch and shoulder.
Good.
Restart.
Good. Yeah.
Don't stop. Go here. Continue on.
Yeah.
repeat again. Down, down. First half of basa.
Mañana.
Basa.
Hey.
You're there. Ready?
Hey.
Let's keep it close. There it is. Keep it going. Good. Start the clock. Yes. First. Look, YouTube. Your first partner is Basara.
One, two, three. Bring it back. The other side. And then go. Now pull it back. Other foot, other foot. No, look at that. Spin around. There you go. One, two. Now pocket it back. Pocket it. Nice and slow. Nice and slow.
Ready? Do you have sanction? So you're going to repeat Basara. Slow down. Right? Slow because you're nervous. Right? Slow it down again. Think through what you're doing. You have sanction. So you're going to run sanction against the Basara. Ready? Now, you're about clock school. Just announce and do it.
Sanction.
Bow at the end. Only bow once at the end. Okay, bow one more time.
Pasadai, pasadai.
Which same thing? Okay, so you don't have same thing. Okay, I want you to run. I want you to repeat 5 seconds.
Pasadai. Sanchin.
Huh? Stop bowing.
Sanchin. Hey. Hey.
bowing. Good. Okay, this format is different. You're going to run first. So enter. Right. Okay, now you're going to turn and you're going to kneel down on that red corner. You're going to move to center. You're on the house. Together. So you've already bowed. Bowing. Step in. Now one more time. The clock starts. So you're running Vasudai.
Vasudai.
Stop bowing. Position. And bowing. You need to step back. You have to announce.
Attention.
Stand talk is good. Do you know the contact with us? That's a yes or no question. Okay. Great. Excellent. Face to the hand. Face to the front. And face. Have jacks. You know the feed for Vasudai? Oh yeah, let's have them. So, sir, you scoop up. you gotta enter again. Go. And then Daniela, she's gonna go and kneel to the square. It's on the page. About, very about. Going. Start the clap.
Pasaray! Sir!
So you're gonna go like this with Daniela. Your hand. Comes up. She walks to the position. Separate. Out of the front. Out to each other. Okay, position for bunk out. Come on, position for bunk out. Speed in a little bit. So yeah. Hey! Hey! Okay, they're not gonna tell you this. You have to know. And then you have to adjust your distance a little bit. Daniela, I know you're coming in cold, but I know you know this well. So you're feeding the bunk out. Okay, here we go. Ready? One. Yeah. Ready? Crazy. Two. Ready? Three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. Eight. It's just not three of these, it's just one hit. Ready? 10. And so you have to again to the page. So Daniela, middle, high. Ready? Go. Middle. Yeah. 1 to 11. Hey. There. 12. Hey. There. Finish it down. And then Daniel, you're going to exit, back to your spot. You're going to recenter. And bow, but you're going to recenter. Attention! Two. Two. Daniela, as long as you're there, you go. So will you be Daniela's partner?
Pasadad.
You just walk directly in. Down to walk straight. Start to the front. Start to each other. Okay. Swish. Again, ready.
Legs.
That's good. Yeah, Danielle.
Oh.
Louder. We just.
No.
So look, push it back to center. Don't like drop your hands and fix your face in your guard.
When you attack, you should be PI as well. All of it, 100%.
No.
Finally.
No.
Daniela, that's your job. You have. So you're here, Daniela. Okay.
What's the next one?
Sorry. 13. Middle punch. Okay. You're right. Okay, kid. Look, now you're not confident at all. Either one of you, right? So when you attack, you're on number 9 right now. That's BAM! Jodan Zuki. You gotta throw it because you're not helping her, right? She needs the attack definitively. Go back to your cards. Okay, 9, you need to throw a high punch to her face. Ready? And then whether she knows what to do with it, that's a different issue. Ready? You ready, Daniela? You're on number 9. Hey!
Right.
Now you're on 10. That's middle punch, punch to the face.
Hey. Hey.
Now 11. That's the kick.
Hey. Hey.
And then you're slow. 7 punch. She goes into the outside.
Hey. Hey.
Goes out. This front. Quickly. Ball still young. Go back. Daniela, back to center. No. Just go right here. You got one saying too.
Attention. Hey. Hey. Oh.
Next year. So you're gonna be next.
You don't have to go again, Jenny.
Pasrai.
Oh, so, no, shut up. Yeah. You thought about what you were doing and you forgot. Nani, come here. So you missed it.
Somebody box that. Again, close up that.
Oh, yeah. I told him.
Try
I
again.
told you the moment.
So turn it.
Yeah. Confident. So put it in. My pen sucks.
Down.
most comfortable? About a time. You got a new person coming. About a time. About each other. All right. Set it up and go.
Gotta be spirit and see it. Gotta be crazy on spirit. There you go. Push them back a little bit, Jim. Push them to the side. There you go.
Hey! Statue of Liberty. Hey! Hey!
Step and punch.
One,
Step and punch.
so one,
And then 3 needles. And then you're gonna do the line. And then there it is.
magic.
Great. Great.
Okay. Summer, Samson.
Stand
or close up and show. That's good. Close it out. Yeah, try and pick. Actually, not about at all. Step off. Without.
Basirai. Yes.
Not first. Next. Set up and go at your take your own pace.
Just give it a couple minutes.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Where do you give it a signal?
Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
Hip, punches, block, go around. It's right at the halfway point. Like, punches, block it, go around, grab it, keep looking. There you go. Now you're on the second half. Instead of second punch, you're going to try punch. So it's this and this.
Just punch.
First one, punch. Yeah, there you go. Bring it together. Now, let's start everything. So you take a middle punch. And then go over. And then you can, don't forget, they go now, you can hit, you can step back and jump. One, two. All right.
One.
Two.
You're good. You're almost done.
Yeah, you're almost done. You're almost there. One, and then it's punch up, and then it's double punch, double face. That's even. There you go.
Now look, you catch this.
Go down. There you go. Go down, and you take a punch itself. There you go.
Now go to the outside.
He's gonna punch, you're gonna lock it, and to the left side. One, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Switch right.
See it, now grab it. Pick up and punch it. There you go. It's all of
Close
them.
it out. Well, Chanting is the breath. When you're ready, announce it.
Sanchin.
And the 4-1 steps later, man, you'll be.
In the last 2 weeks, searching. Yeah. And look, you've been sitting there forever, right? So when you see that you're coming to, it's your turn, right? We'll like leave the dressing rooms or something.
We'll have it like a stage
So you can, yes, you can be in there and warm up. Like it's hard to get up and perform well when you've been sitting for 45 minutes. Right? It's like you're a tournament, right?
And I think even the person that waits over there at the end and then says, right before they get ready, you get up, I think they probably move around a bit. Eventually, we'll have to talk about it. That's hard.
You guys ready?
Huh?
That's more horror.
Forward moving pattern, like at the beginning, you know what I'm saying? And then from the.
You have to pump up.
Remember?
Second count.
Say sorry.
Do you know the feed for it? Or are you wishy-washy? Okay, how you got to do it? You have to start over. Just come back to the sign. And take a minute. Right? Not in a hurry. And when you're ready, then say, don't bound. Stop bound.
Lisa!
Okay, take a moment, get a little refreshment for yourself, and then come back.
Whenever they're ready, just call them up and so you talk to them. This Frank Rockwood, Marcus, and Meyer. This Frank Rockwood.
Okay, the brown and all the brown belts. Some of you are missing YouTube. You're missing Basara. COVID.
You just came back.
So don't be, it's not a personal like insult, don't take it personally, but you guys have to pass it off to well. There's too many errors in. You understand? Okay, so we know that's why we're here. Like your brown will turn out color instead of blue. So you get a piece of tape, take it.
You need to stay a chance for you, she's just coming back. So now you just spent 3 months reacquainting yourself with this guy. So by the time you get to so the next one, I'm not same thing with yours. So it's
Everybody's watching. Who feels it? Okay, so here's the only way past this is you have to do it like you're performing it in the practice. How many times you've been yelled at by us over that? 500,000, right? So you have to up your performance level in the regular class. Okay, got that? And bunkai. So we need to review Basara bunkai over and over again, and at the same time we look for performance. And then 1 steps, of which the minimum is 4, are non-existent. So what do we need to spend our time on over the next month? We spend our time probably like 65% of our time here, right? And another like 30% of our time here, and like 5% of our time reviewing here. You know what I'm saying? So we all know, right? Like we all saw it. We all know where we're at. Capiche? Some really good things. I really like your confidence. Your confidence was good. Sochi, you're looking very strong. You seem a little nervous. Okay, right. So performance, right? Remembering that we warmed up, remembering that you rehearsed it well enough, that you're feeling comfortable. You ran good confidence, very good confidence, right? And then so bunkai. So we have this in mind. The kids, you too, you guys are on pretty good confidence. Okay, so I'm gonna pass you whatever you need. Take a session. There are you guys. So we have about okay. And then you guys are young, man, so you're gonna be sitting in your Bible for a while. You're like because it needs to be better, it needs to be like stronger. But you guys do have the requirements. Celia. So a little bit of confusion on Basada. A lot of confusion on this tension.
Yeah. I know the schedule has to do with the schedule. We probably need to see a little bit more of you. You know, but you're not just in the show anyways. So you got another year. So you got you and Anthony. All you guys have plenty of time.
So I'm telling you, and you, we need to catch you up. Oh, do we all agree? Okay, so don't feel bad. The reason we're here is to find out what we need to look at. You two, we have Boston. We need to start calling maybe a little Kosovo and something. And so you guys have some new agents. You have you like little details. And you need the phone guy. And one step is going to be easy, but phone guy. So some you, Sochi, Cynthia Marquez, over and over. You were fine, a little bit of repetition. You're going to be fine, repetition. Yours is fine. Yours is okay. Mine is. And you get in a big hurry. It's a big hurry. So I like what you're doing. You know, so it's not like, oh, you don't know. First, Daniela, I know that you know that stuff better than what you did today. So the katas are going to be fine. Katas are going to be fine, right? And then bunkai with a partner, right? Is we need more confidence.
Hey guys,
so maybe a little nervousness today,
those of you that are testing
right? Like
January,
walking in cold and just, oh my God, I gotta do it. I get it.
those of you
Because I
that testing
know
January, you need to be coming
how
to
well
all
you
of
know.
the intermediate advanced
You
classes,
understand what I mean?
period.
So I'm not
Period,
worried.
period,
You're
period.
fine. You're gonna be fine.
The
And then
Brown
we need to make
class,
sure we have a partner. for
obviously,
you.
and then
So
we need to put maybe one of those
most
other
comfortable
classes
doing
into under the Brown Belt prep
I mean,
class.
you want
Those days are radio Mondays and Saturdays.
okay. So
Mondays is hit and miss as far as if we're doing
So
time
like, start these,
and then Thursdays are you know, obviously, so we need to turn one of those other days. So you guys really should be coming to all three of
and
those,
you'll be fine.
honestly. Okay? You guys obviously can. Your path, new, if you're gonna be her partner, you need to start showing up to ground up that class. There's the work. She's gotta be, otherwise, you gotta tell us to work with her, I can study, we're gonna work there, we'll all together, and blah, blah, blah. So you can't, she's still gotta do one step, and that requires you to know what's going on. So you gotta decide it, if we can decide it, let us know, or let her know, that way, it's no big deal, if he's not there, it's me, you got Kyle, Zochi, you know, like, we got people, I prefer someone light, as far as weight. So Kyle's probably a healer because he can toss it around, throw them around, especially when you get to one steps, throw them around, make it look like, you're beating up on them really good. And so bad.
Yeah, we want to avoid somebody like.
Yeah, so, me and Zolch are okay, but we're a little on the heavier side of that. I'd like to have somebody like. Yeah, spin him around like that. And, again, he's got to be him. He's got to commit to coming to this. It's okay if you don't want to, but we need to know. So we can start working because now your focus is the rest of your film guide and one. You guys are on a little bit of a different path. So you'll be sitting as first two and sitting as brown belts for a little bit, not that long really, because I got some other things I'm going to do for the young ones, so you don't have to sit there for long. These were just so you guys got your things going on. Yeah, so you got time, you got a whole year now for all this stuff. You're what, 10 or 11? Yeah, you probably got about a year. You probably look at it next year. You guys are both 9 and 10, right? We'll go 10? 9. Okay, so all right, I think that's good. So yeah, so everybody brown belts that are testing. Every class, you need to be there. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, we have a month. Exactly a month.
Yeah, they got a month.
So you've had years and years and years, and now here it is. There
But
it is.
honestly, we're in a better spot than we used to be. You guys are mostly both guys. Normally, I remember where they're still struggling trying to get from Boston and San Chin. Trying to get so you guys kind of great. You both guys right about there, and the last thing is just one step. So honestly, you're further ahead than a lot of other brown belt classes that come along. So I think you guys are looking good.
And this is the plan. Don't vary from it. Don't let me vary from it. I get here tired from work.
Yes, don't let him
I
vary.
get here super tired. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta do this.
And you don't listen to him. Come to me and let me know, and I'll take the heat off you and let him know.
Today's Thursday. Tell me.
So remember, Monday, Thursday, Saturdays are going to be the days that you'll be working. Now, everybody can cover those days as well because you'll get what you need. Maybe some days might be book guy, Mondays might turn into a book guy, one step day. Saturdays will always be a kata day. And Thursdays will always be a brown belt day.
And I'll be honest, between today, just between us, between today and test day, I made sure because every opportunity I get to try to make these two look better, I'm gonna take.
Absolutely. And we're doing that dojo wine, it's not just shoes.
Please. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
And how about some love for the adult, man?
She's like, you must be talking about me. Good, man. I've seen other places, in the region that Chardonnay Mamus, that their adults are nowhere near, especially your rank, which I see them later on, they are nowhere near as good as you guys are looking. You guys are looking really, really good. And most of you, honestly, here's the thing, listen up. Compared to our new people, and even some of these, so that's what's there. But your cast stances and shooter guys are way better than the rank and file in the dojo, which is usually the opposite when it comes to the dojo.
We just spent 2 hours last time looking at this.
Oh, they were bad. It was bad. So we've been teaching you the same thing we've been teaching them, but you guys have been able to absorb it and do it much better. So yeah, usually it's the exact opposite. So great job. All right, you ready to go?
Okay. Okay. Move your belts. And when you do that, just
And for crawling cameras.
loosely fold them and you just place them beside you like this. They're out of the way. The children lay on the floor like this and start measuring like they're going to build a house. You don't you just fold it up so it's out of the way. By the power vested in me, by the World Shibu Federation, you'll say Shokai, and this national federation. We're happy to make the following promotion.
Going to AQ Yellow Black would be Miss Kalithia Franklin.
The children must stand with their shoulder, but adults should put the opposite way here and hands up, stand. I want to congratulate you, welcome you to the family.
Going to 6Q Green Black would be Mr. Scott Lockwood. Just like in the bed. She's showing me she's good love, even though you were whacked her with the stick. She's trying to get over her mistrust of my own. Here would be Mr. Anthony Meyer. Robert Neal. First Q will be Mr. Paul Miller.
Little long.
In honoring Mr. Cameron Howard. I know.
So. Great.
Sensei, you ready?
Arigato gozaimasu.
For two.
And before you leave, before you dismiss us, I'm sure since we most people want a photograph, so can you please move this table real quick? You seniors, remember, stand around in the booth. Well, I'm running out of quick.
All right, let's get that picture.
Turn your shoulder, Here you go, there.
Oh, the color of the bird on you.
Good. You guys go like on the end.
Hey, afterwards, all you brown belts and black belts, because I know you guys have helped out with testing, we're gonna go try to eat, maybe get ciders on us.
Okay, then I'll sit down here.
So please, if you're available.
Well,
They shut down. No one else open? They closed it yesterday?
Yeah, they shut down.
They close a lot of them now.
Oh, this is fast.
The whole department.
Who's open? See, I told you what they're doing. Who's open? Is, Mr. Marquez, are you guys sitting inside your dojo? I mean, inside your restaurant? Sorry, are they eating inside?
Don't say that you're broadcasting.
Sorry, yeah, this one, okay, right there. All right, ready? Okay, you know it's time. You know. Anthony. No, he didn't do nothing wrong, but Mr. Lagarde's head is blocking. Actually, yeah, it's better close to the, no, it's better. Let's do. No, that was working. Screw that. I like what you're doing here. That was working. All right, ready? Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay. All right. Yeah, pictures. And don't go anywhere, brown and black belts. Hey. Brown and black belts. Hey, don't go anywhere. I need a picture of brown and black belts. Yes. Come on. Hey, does anybody bring a blue tracksuit? Okay, all you have to do is put that scarf on. Oh, you I square up. Check. Triangle up.
Okay, YouTube, gotta go.
So what are we doing?
Hold on. What the hell, man?